Hey guys, welcome to my tiny apartment that I share with my boyfriend when I'm home from school. Yay, location change. Today I want to talk about stigmas with mental illness, and I found a cute little comic, and I'll attach the link below, that is basically, well, the title was, what if we treated every illness like we treat mental illness, and like the captions are things like, for example, with cancer, someone was like, there was a person saying, I'm really sick of this cancer nonsense, you should just snap out of it. Which, sorry, I like to spin on this chair. Which is how a lot of people treat mental illness, and it's not really, fair, but it leads from a misunderstanding, is basically how that goes. It's not fair that people treat us that way, but at the same time, I see where they're coming from. They don't really know what it is, and it seems like something that doesn't, Okay, let's be honest here. There's very little, full medical proof that anyone has anxiety disorder. For example, I have an anxiety disorder. And, there's no blood tests for it. You can't get, an x-ray or an MRI and be like, yeah, you have anxiety disorder. Like a lot of other illnesses, you can. There's no... I guess it's because it's all psychological. That's why. So people think it's made up. And the thing is, it's definitely not, because I don't think anyone, especially the amount of people that are suffering, could make something up like that. It's too much. So, I mean, that's just kind of why people stigmatize, is that a word? People with mental illnesses, they don't understand, and because it doesn't, there's no concrete evidence for it. There we go. That makes a little more sense, I think. So here's the thing. They're definitely real, and we definitely need to, figure our stuff out and work on things so people can get better. And, okay, so I didn't want to bring this up, but I think it fits in well with, all the shooters recently and stuff, which, it sucks, But here's the thing. We can't point to mental illness and say that's all the reason why it happened. It's not. I mean, it could be a contributing factor, but it adds the stigma so much more. And I mean, people don't understand mental illness as it is, so if you just point fingers at it, it's not going to make anything better. And here's the other thing. A lot of times, the illness isn't apparent to anyone besides the victim until it's too late. For example, my parents didn't realize that I had anxiety disorder, ever. It was something that just I felt, and if I didn't describe it to them, they wouldn't know that it existed. Same with my panic disorder. My parents, I was never home really in high school either, so I don't see my parents that much, and when I do, it's usually like hey, I'm home, good night, I'm going to bed, and I see them in the morning before I go to school. That's about it. And so my parents have never actually seen one of my panic attacks. So not even my parents really know what's going on inside my brain. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and apparently she didn't even know that I had Tourette's, so I guess I forgot to tell her when I got the diagnosis. Whoops. But yeah, that was fun. But she thought that my tics, she noticed that I had tics, but she thought that they were, because of my anxiety, because she had known that I, obviously told her that I was diagnosed with anxiety and panic disorders, and she thought that the tics, because she had noticed them, and I had talked about my tics and stuff, but I had never, outwardly said, I have Tourette's, Mom, I guess, I don't know. There's a hair on my neck, it's weird. So we thought that the tics were just part of the anxiety, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it any other way. But basically, I think that all of us with issues in our brain need to band together and educate people about us. And maybe we can erase the stigma, and that'd be awesome. So this is a really short video because I don't have much to rant about with this. Just I have a lot of personal experience. I just have what people say recently because of recent events I don't want to talk about because that's distressing. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I really have to say about stigma. But comments would be great, suggestions, you know, personal stories that make sense. I don't know, I don't really care. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys.